What up everyone, I'm the god Sansburb and welcome back to FriendSim. Got a little update on here. How many friends have we updated? I opened it up and apparently these ones have been ticked as well, which is curious. But we are gonna see, we're gonna be professional. We found out the meaning of cerulean cast is hard and no one understands. We've discovered the simple joy of savoury bundle lights, inspired a struggling artist, sympathised with the drawbacks of online fame, fought off a pack of loosest wranglers, took care of the weakest link, made a new business partner, and helped reluctant spacefarers soar a little lower. The befriendments. So let's get into starting. Right, Volume 5 of Affection Unwanted or Untrue. Walking! You sure are doing a lot of it recently. Back on Earth you never got near this amount of exercise. You are going to be so in shape when this is all over. I'll probably be slightly out of shape because everything is broken, provided you still have all your limbs attached and your bones uncrushed. You could probably come up with safer ways to travel, a taxi or some sort of bus system, but you don't have any money and you can't read signs. Also, you are routinely covered in human bruises. So, walking it is! Tired as you are, your feet still carry you forward. Friendship! Did this guy? As usual, the streets are hopping, just bouncing around like an overactive bunny rabbit on Easter morning. Up ahead is an intersection of streets, some kind of night market. Well, every market on Alternia is a night market. As previously stated, you're broke, but there's nothing wrong with a little bit of window shopping. Who knows what kind of awesome stuff you'll find. You can learn a lot about culture from the stores. You are so intent on thinking positive thoughts that you are nearly at the market before you realise that quite a few people are coming towards you in the opposite direction. Some of them are running, actually, and screaming. Looks like something has gone down, violence-wise. It's not a stampede. You aren't in any danger of being trampled, and the street is wide enough to just step aside and let the crowd pass by. Or it would be. Oh, this is one of my favourite tracks. I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's one of my favourites. You get a brief furtive glimpse of a pair of focused yellow eyes under a low-pulled hood. Then a hand grabs you so tightly the tips of your fingers go numb. With a rough yank, you are pulled into the flow of the crowd. The troll girl who has a hold of you speaks quickly and quietly. You have to lean in your head close to hear. Hang on, I heard this voice. We are on a date. You're my mate Sprit, or my Moirail, whatever you want. We're just a normal couple out for a night on the town. We're gonna go catch a movie and get some soft serve grub cream. You feel me? Wow, okay. Play along and hold hands. I guess there's some shit going down. Your heart beats so hard you can feel it in the back of your throat. You adjust your grip a little to make your hand easier to hold. In response, you get a squeeze, like she's thanking you. You match her pace, surprisingly difficult feat considering how short she is. Behind you, people are still shouting. What the heck happened back there? Someone died. You figured that, but that's not exactly rare for Alternia, is it? You've seen way more dead people here in the last couple of days than you've seen throughout your entire life on your planet. You tell the troll girl that you thought you were just kind of normal here. Normal, sure. When low bloods get killed, natural order things, right? But with high castes, it's different. Personally, I don't give a shit about the natural order. Doesn't matter what the job is, I'll take it. Oh, so a high caste is dead, and you are currently holding hands with the troll who did the dirty deed. She chose you to help her lay low. I.e., she made you your accomplice. I.e., you were now her friend. Helping someone carry out a cold caste murder is a super friendly thing to do. You know, a good friend will help you with something. A best friend will help you bury a body. What she called you? Her mate Sprit? You aren't sure what that is, but it sounds great. You ask her what you should call her. My name's Polypa, but there's no reason to go throwing it around. Let's not talk at all. You want to point out that you won't look like a very convincing date if we are just walking in silence, but that would require talking, and she told you not to do that. She have those spiky robots go marching by, drones or whatever. Their big ugly heads swivel back and forth like they're looking for someone. Polypa doesn't say anything. She keeps her eyes forward, but she goes as sharp as a laser, every muscle in her body tensing. You feel it through her hand, her fingers tighten on yours until the drones disappear into the crowd. She yanks you around a corner into a smaller alley connecting the 2 roads. There's nothing here but a pothole and a couple of dumpsters. Hold up a minute. The hoodie has a symbol on the front of it, 2 overlapping gold ovals. Most trolls seem to have a symbol designating their caste colour on them somewhere. That means she's a gold caste, right? But then Polyper yanks a sweatshirt over her head, and underneath she's wearing a tank top emblazoned with a symbol in olive green. Looks like a little lucky cat. It's pretty cute. A little devil, more like. She tosses the sweatshirt into the nearest dumpster and kicks a button on the side. A whoosh accompanied by the sulphurous stink of immolation. Note to self, don't go dumpster diving in Alternia. Polyper grabs your hand again and heads back out into the street. With her other hand, she works the tie out of her hair, shaking it out of its ponytail, letting it fall into thick, sweaty clumps against her neck. Damn, woman! Next, she reaches up and takes part of her right horn off. Wait, no, it was a little bit of veneer, an artificial bit to cover up a notch in the chittering. What are all these random wardrobe changes about? You wonder until you actually begin to listen to some of the conversations happening around you, and check out the big billiard board side screens mounted on the roof of every few blocks. Seems like the rumour mill is already going hard. Apparently a well-respected Olivecastes is dead, killed in public in full view of witnesses by a gold-blood girl in a ponytail. Wow, you are really dealing with a professional here. I need to find somewhere to lay low, until the heat turns down. I mean, we both do since you're my associate now. I had a contact waiting, but I don't know what happened to her. It's possible she got spooked. Got any ideas for likely hideouts? Not from around here. You wonder what in the world made her think that you have any idea what's going on. Ever. She keeps giving you sharp looks as if she's gradually catching on to just who she's chosen to recruit. You want her to understand that no matter how busted you look, you are an amazing friend and co-conspirator. Well, here's your chance. What do you propose? Well, I guess we could just, carry on with the... what are they called? With the farce. Polyper's mouth twitches. It could just be a muscle spasm, but you like to think it's a smile of approving and a budgeting camaraderie. Yeah, I guess we could. That's what people do on dates, right? It's been a while. I haven't seen a movie in forever. Let's do it. She squeezes your hand. You would have thought holding hands for so long would get sweaty and uncomfortable. You are certainly nervous enough, but her skin is surprisingly cool. Because when you go red and then it just gets colder the further you go down. With a couple of exceptions, all of your friends have literally been cold-heamed. Also metaphorically for a few of them. But you aren't going to judge them for their lifestyle choices. That isn't your place as a friend. Regardless, your point is, it's kind of nice holding hands, even if it is under completely false murder pretenses. Come on, that's probably a theatre in there. Makes sense. You aren't from around here, and you don't think Polyper is either. But you can always recognise a mall when you see one. Stores and escalators and fountains full of slimy bowl water that's probably been there for years. Ugh. The biggest difference between this and an Earth Mall is there doesn't seem to be anyone working at any of these stores. Everything is automated. That and the top floors appear to be reserved for the high castes. Polyper is still holding onto your hand. Gosh, it's like you really are on a real date. This is very, very friendly. As far as you know, you've never been on a date with an assassin before. You can't read the show times or descriptions, but you don't have any money, but Polyper chooses the movie and pays for you both. She tosses a couple of coins into the slot and the machine spits out 2 tickets. You don't see any soft-serve grub keen, but you are a little too queasy from mingled nerves and excitement currently to deal with anything called grub cream. You do, however, stop for a bag of butter-exploded kernels at the concession stand. Wow, this looks like shit. Anyway, the theatre you follow Polyper into isn't crowded, but you still feel every pair of eyes settling on you as you walk up the steps. Your heart pounds and sweat slides down the back of your neck. You're just positive everyone can see right through you, this deeply controversial cross-species matchup you got going on here. Even worse, Polyper takes a seat awkwardly close to the only other group in here. Man, awkward. The movie starts playing. Apparently in Alternia there aren't any trailers before movies. Kind of a bummer. If you're going to be stuck here, you want to know what hot new summer blockbusters you have to look forward to. Surprisingly, the movie turns out to be a romantic comedy. You expected Polyper to choose a thriller or a horror movie. From what you can glean of the plot, it's about a beautiful young jade cast who gets involved with a visiting blue cast and their servant, a big bumbling bronze. The portrayal of low caste strikes you vaguely as offensive. They grunt and fall down a lot. The cabins look a lot fancier than you remember from the time you hung out with Bronya, just a lot bigger and a lot glittery. The main character spends a lot of time pulling a jeweled comb through her luscious hair. The dialogue is kind of incoherent, and you don't think it's because you're unfamiliar with the cultural context. It also doesn't help that Polyper keeps up a running commentary throughout. The ban on conversation has apparently been lifted. Ugh, I can't believe they added in the mistaken identity storyline. So unnecessary. Also, Black Crumb is so boring in comedies. There's just no punch to it. Can't believe how bad this is. I don't remember the book being this garbage, but I read it a long time ago. My taste may have just been worse back then. You're looking at her in a whole new light. She shrugs, possibly a little self-conscious. What, you think I've been an assassin since I pupated? I used to have a blog for relationship advice, stuff like that. Of course, I was just messing around. I didn't know anything beyond what I read online. The two characters are kissing on the screen. You have no idea who they are. You're way more interested in the fact that Polyper has decided to tell you her life story in the back of the movie theatre. The deep blue light from the scene in the brooding caverns washes over her, making her look noble and sad. You're entranced. It didn't last, though. I doubt it had anything to do with my blog, but I think a few sweeps ago, a group of kids broke into my hive. I think they were high, maybe on soper. Whatever, they stole a bunch of my shit, killed my losers, and then some little sonic fuck both broke my legs with his brain. Just 'cause he thought it'd be funny. You're riveted. You have a bit of tragic backstory yourself, but nothing this dramatic. Polyper picks through the butter-exploded kernels with a delicate claw. I was trapped in my hive. I would have starved to death if it hadn't been for some teal who lived in my neighborhood. Just some little idiot who ran around with an Eastern Alternian replica sword, challenging per beast to duels. Tealbloods are just pedantic budgelords, but they care about justice, and these kids attack me for no reason. I didn't break any laws. Anyway, that's why I'm an equal opportunity for how I take jobs. Low caste, high caste, everyone's scum. One of the kids in the row ahead of you turns around to tell Polyper that if she and her Moira want to get all nasty and pale, maybe we should get a room. Polyper kicks the back of her chair and tells her maybe she should mind her own business. The girl looks about ready to jump over the back of her seat, but the guy next to her pats her firmly on the cheek, almost a slow-motion pat, firm and intense, with plenty of uncomfortable, intimately eye contact. The girl settles down after that, and everyone goes back to watching the movie. The rest of it goes by with your head spinning and your heart in your throat. You're glad Polyper trusts you enough to share her past, but you were nervous about her talking about it in public. Wasn't the whole point of coming to the movie was to lay low? Think about it. When that girl sees the description in the lead alert, she's not going to be thinking about the noisy Olivecastes getting all concerted in public. It's way safer than skulking around, believe me. Gosh, Polyper really is an expert. I was so glad you got to go on this date with her, even if it was mostly fake. As soon as you're back out in the street, Polyper pulls out her phone. Slowly her face falls. Fuck! That little nook-clicker, I thought she bailed on me, but according to Chitta, she's dead. They got her. Damn it. I told her to be careful. Her sadness is quickly turning into rage. Vibrating her off in her frantic waves, her voice gets louder too, and people are starting to look your way. Heckling in a theatre is one thing, but shouting at a phone about murder is another. This is going to south fast. You gotta calm her down. Deploy the shushpap! For lack of a better plan, you copy what you saw the troll inside do to his angry date. You press your palm firmly to her cheek. To your intense shock, she blushes a deep olive green, her eyes slip closed. She leans into your touch as if she's drawing comfort from this tiny little gesture, then she blinks and pulls away. Listen, I'm technically on the clock right now, let's be professional. She bites her lip, hesitating. As she reaches up and repeats the gesture on your face, an unbelievable warmth fills you. Could it be the warmth of friendship? You're a weird-looking, double-horned amputee with very few social skills, terrible survival instincts, and both short-term and long-term memory loss. But you're alright. If you ever want to earn a little cash, I could use a partner I can depend on. Is it raining? No, Those are just tears in your eyes. Tears of gratitude. Okay, don't get too choked up. You're definitely just gonna be bait. You're sure, Polyper, that due to your general ineptitude, you don't want it any other way. Friendship! Where are their little boots? The reader should have written up with having so many bandages and a hair tie. Keeping it fresher was an accomplice to an assassination. We've got another one next. Who's next? Seriously, just friends. Befriend Zebra. Oh, he sounds like a wannabe. What? Oh, some of these guys get doubles. Oh, it's because it's got double endings? Oh, that's neat. Hello, Zep. Friend. Oh well. Well, thank you so much for watching. Stick about if you want to see what happens next, but for now, just sit tight and stay shiny for me.